For sure, for sure. And a funny thing is that Shadow Priest actually just starts with the hero power that Mussy worked so hard for, you know, the other game. When he had the Wildfire one. Shadow Priest just starts with that hero power. So we'll get to see if Eddie takes more advantage of that than Muss did. Or maybe he just never hero powers either.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that doesn't ping.
I'm curious. So there's the Gandling, right? And Eddie does run all of the zero mana cards in this deck. Is that a type of card you want to keep then? Because it does seem pretty powerful.
On the coin, yes. Not on coin, I don't think so, unless you also have the zero drops. Also hits Imprisoned Homunculus, which is actually a great card to just buy time.
Well, he drew that off the removal again.
I know, I was just saying in a vacuum. That was a separate point.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, there's
in a vacuum. That's just a good.
The Diamond Benedictus. That is not useful. Isn't more comparable to drawing Bakur again, and you know.
Yeah, but I don't think it's as bad because it's actually efficient stats for the cost.
Yeah, it's like an operative. Kinda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is not a bad stat line for sure. It's definitely playable.
Yeah. Oh, Wound Prey! This is a sick opening for DreadEye. This is like, this is the juice right here.
Even getting the Leo Care, which is the best one, I think. I think generally Leok is the best one, as long as you have any other minions on the board. But Eddie, though, he got the ping. And I think we will see the ping here. Oh, even? Okay, this is really good.
Yeah, he can chaplain the, yeah, and he can chaplain next turn the Homunculus to get just some more stats on board. It's a good opening for DreadEye, but like this is where Shadow Priest can start to develop a good amount of stats.
Yeah, for sure. If Eddie is able to pick up some more one-drops here too, or zero drops even, it's starting to look really scary for DreadEye. Because like the Running Rifle, we even have to attack. Oh, wow. Okay, that makes it a bit more interesting because now we get Rhino, but we could also buff the Wilpertingers.
Yeah, I think buffing the Volpertingers is more beneficial in this case. They can't get value trade off the board.
Yeah, but they can't get value traded, especially by the 2-free. It also, it's just too much tempo to pass up on, I think.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
You go face here?
Where? All face? That seems a little bit dangerous. But I could see it.
I wonder.
But also trade 2-free and go face. I'm not sure. This is interesting. Because this is a race, right? In a way.
I think you just double trade. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright,
so hoping this goes into what, the 4-4? Ooh, that was probably the worst.
Yeah, that wasn't that good. Because that was a pretty awkward minion for DreadEye to deal with there. With the where's that line?
Now he gets to value trade.
I'm always so tempted to go face though with this the one
Vortex Attendant.
Yeah. Oh, we're not getting out the Reeling's Rifle here? Oh, I mean we have to deal with the Gandling, right? It's too much of a threat, probably. Oh, yeah. Though he's showing some doubt here. He's been playing pretty fast so far, but feels like this is an important decision here.
Quickly.
All right, he's gonna go face.
Oh yes, that's good. That's good. I like this. I think this is Yeah, I think this is a pretty good recognition of the situation. I don't think the 4/4s are that threatening. And I also don't believe Eddie can make that many 4/4s. Even with like this, even this scenario, is it even good effect? Because you also have the 5/6, right? Which becomes a 4/4, which is just not that good.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's probably going to hero power off the... He's going to see the freezing, which is good, and then he can just Desk Imp, Chaplain, and then hero power down the 5/2 and start trading more on the board, I guess.
Yeah, that is definitely a way to do this. You can even buff the gambling more.
Yep.
Now it's looking pretty hard for DreadEye to get back on the board, so probably has to start going face. Just old face. There is no way Eddie wants to go face here, right?
I don't think he wins. I don't think he wins the race if he does. That's the problem.
Yeah, that seems very ambitious, but is there a reason to trade the Wolpertinger here? No, I don't think there is, but maybe I'm missing something. Okay, that is more damage. All right, it's full face time. Freezing Trap is a lot of stall, so that looks like the best option. We could also go Pack Tactics, but I feel like the stall for Freezing Trap is a bit more valuable.
Yeah.
I think DreadEye just gets there. Seems like enough burn.
Yeah, it's a ton of burn. Just this turn, he puts him down to 6, and then his quick shot hero power if a single minion survives. Yeah, that was all he can do, but yep, I think he's lost the race. No way to get back up. Doesn't have nearly enough damage.
No. Not nearly enough. Like, can't even 2-turn him, it feels like. Because he has to keep on trading, you know. So, Shadow Priest, not quite getting there this game. Versus the Face Hunter.
It seemed pretty promising, but usually what happens is you get an overwhelming board lead at some point in the game. Like, even though Eddie has essentially had board for the whole game, it doesn't matter because he's barely had the board for the whole game. He's still having the hero power minions. He's not being able to attack face a lot. So DreadEye's opening hand, even though it did get stopped, he stopped the Shadow Priest's progression enough in order to, you know, stall for like when he can actually start pushing meaningful face damage. So I am happy with the way DreadEye played that, especially the turn where he got Rinling's Rifle online. I feel like that bought him a lot more time than just going for aim shot. He had that damage for face to back it up at the end of the game. Because if he had needed like 2 more turns to kill, even if he had kept the board under control, he knew at that point that he was never really going to have full board control. So playing for all-in board control at that point probably would have been game losing. So I like the middle ground that he made with getting the expensive Rinling's Rifle online early to then be able to back it up. So very intelligent play.
Yeah, for sure. And I felt like this game, both players actually had a very, very strong start. So I really wonder who's actually favored in this matchup. It seems like a pretty close one for sure. But one of the things that the Hunter does have is that I feel like it does have a bit more reach. So if the Hunter is able to contest the early game, it does have more potential to burn out towards the end, which could matter.
Yeah, that's when you need the Void Shards.
Void Shard.
Ditch the Ganling. Let's go back to the Mankrik Thrive in the Shadows Void Shard version.
We could have ditched the Argent Squire, you know, and put the Void Shard in there. Right? Instead of the old Ilusha spot.
Yeah, but if you don't have a way to get it out of your deck, I guess you have the Deceptors. I don't know. I think maybe like one of Void Shard to replace the Mindrender Elusia might be the play.
Or what if you still run the Mindrender Elusia, you know? It'll look hard.
Sure, yeah, just get the quick shot.
Alright, Eddie here coming up with another aggro deck with the Aggro Druid, which we haven't seen been performing too well today, but it is a deck that has a lot of power in it and can potentially perform really well, I would say. Oh, but DreadEye, another fire hand here. Wound Prey and additional one-drops to follow that up.
Yep.
Already looking in a very good position here. Eddie really wanted to stick, because if this sticks and you get out the Adorable Infestation on it, that is a very powerful play. Maybe though, if Eddie manages to draw the nuts, he's back at it again.
Yeah, like all 4 squirrels off the top right now. Nope, doesn't get it.
All 4 of them. Oh, well.
Well, technically a squirrel, yeah.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
He didn't draw the nuts, but he did draw the squirrel.
Yeah.
So
I wonder how he plays this year. I don't know. I think this is tough because in Northern it's not very efficient on the board, right? Because it just gets value traded over on the board essentially. I wonder if you like hero power the 2/1 and then go for like a Neutron Adorable Infestation next turn for like more power. Maybe that's too crazy. It's gonna get more stats in board. Okay.
Yeah, and this is probably like the play that has the highest potential of high rolling, sort of, with putting more acorns in the deck, right? Making it a lot more likely that you draw one of them. Which might be needed in this scenario. I think Eddie might see this as like a spot where like putting as many acorns as possible just gives you a lot of chance of getting them, right? And he thinks he needs to get those acorns to be able to contest.
Yeah.
The Park Panther though is a very strong tool in this matchup. It's gonna be pretty good to dealing with a lot of the board here coming up. DreadEye though could play aim shot here. That will be mana efficient. Okay, what do you think? Wrangler?
Well, that ship has sailed. The aim shot.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Dream Crescent gives him the most board impact, but like getting Warsong Wrangler down next turn, and I could see either Trampling Rhino or he's gonna quick shot this turn with his remaining mana, I'm sure. Yeah, and then value trade. Like he's got the mid game covered. Eddie's far enough behind on board now to where even if Eddie plays Park Panther next turn and can swing things, DreadEye still seems like, unless a bunch of squirrels come off the top, that he's going to be in a decent spot.
Yeah. We just gotta hope all the squirrels come off the top. Just all of them. Why not? All of them into combustion. That is the out here, TJ.
All of them.
Yeah. All of them, every single one. But yeah. The Park Panther is really strong here, but DreadEye does have a pretty good curve here. Managed to pick up the Warsong Wrangler last turn with the trekking, and could potentially curve out with Rhino after that again, which is pretty strong, right? And unless Eddie finds a very good tempo play, it doesn't look like that easy for him to get back here. He could
the other option.
Could deal with the Warsong Wrangler if he just attacks into hero powers. But there's still the Rhino coming up, right?
Yep, which is going to be very difficult to deal with. Eddie needs to try and go incredibly wide over the next couple turns, but without squirrels or composting in hand, or squirrels being pulled out of the deck or composting being drawn, it's going to be difficult because he's just drawing a card each turn, and the individual cards that he draws are just not really that strong. That's something.
I mean, it is to be said that this Hunter deck doesn't seem to have that much value either, right? It is kind of running out of stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't know. The Druid is not looking too impressive either. They're both looking pretty weak. We could see Eddie here hero power, but I don't know how I'm feeling about tagging 7. That is a lot of damage. But I feel like we do sort of need to preserve this Park Panther. We could also Park Panther and then develop the Battle Guard.
Like trade in the Park Panther?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, this
Oh.
is like, it's not a very efficient trade. We do save the 1/1 though,
Yeah.
but it feels pretty rough. All right, DreadEye now is trying to contest the board of what it has. He doesn't have a lot, but there isn't a lot on the board either. So that might be enough. You go Cult Neophyte, Initiate, and then Adorable.
Adorable and then
Also-
play the Cub.
Yeah. I mean, you also have to think about when you like. Do you ever want to play the Felma here? Because Felma only gets worse with time. And oh, there's one.
He's composting like right now.
Oh,
Another Battle Guard. Oh, jeez.
I mean, only one at this point seemed. I mean, he hasn't drawn any at this point, which I think is below average. So, some of the acorns should show up pretty soon. I hope. But
In theory, sure.
in theory. But the thing is that if he loses the board, right, and then draws the combustion, then it doesn't really work anymore. So he sort of needs to draw it really soon, as you were pointing out earlier. And that time is sort of starting to reach its end. Oh, okay. We don't want to trade the post first. Okay, he's thinking a bit about it. Doesn't think it's worth it. He doesn't have that much mana to spend, so that does sort of make sense. Okay, rifle is a big pickup.
Yeah, rifle is huge. An explosive trap, I mean, any board-based secret essentially ends the game right now, right?
Well, I don't know if it ends the game. There's always the possibilities of all the acorns into
composting, sure. Oh, he's just... Oh. Okay.
Okay. This is very surprising. Has he mathed it out?
So he's gonna push 7 this turn. Runling's rifle plus hero power next turn is only 4, but it gives him some more outs. Oh, Squire! Oh no!
Wow, this was a very surprising play. I'm not sure if I would have done this, but I guess there are a lot of dead draws in the Druid deck, which end up in like this exact scenario here. Oh wait, wasn't aim shot plus hero power 7 damage?
Yep, it was.
Oh, you know what? This is also 7 damage. I counted it.
Okay. I mean,
It's just a different 7 damage.
no matter what he does, he wins from that scenario, right? Pretty much every time. So, we'll forget about that one for now. The main thing is, DreadEye takes another win, which means we could be looking at another sweep. This time it won't be with Handlock, but it would be with Face Hunter. And now Eddie needs to sweep with his own, reverse sweep with his own Face Hunter, which is a tall task considering DreadEye still has a Fell Demon Hunter in his lineup. Now he could win the mirror and then beat the Quest Mage, but you know, the Fell Demon Hunter could be a difficult task.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Is there any differences in the face hunter mirror hair? Are we?
I'm looking at it right now.
Conclusions.
There is a difference. I'm trying to spot it. Guardian Og Merchants on the side of Eddie, and Wriggling Horrors. And in order to make those inclusions, he cuts Colt Neophyte. Yep. And there's got to be one other thing, right? Because he's got both Wriggling Horrors.
Well, you would think there would be.
Oh, Wound Prey. No, Wound Prey.
Oh, Wound Prey. Wow. And we've really seen Wound Prey be a very big deal in both of the previous matches, right? In the aggro mirrors.
Yeah.
I believe it really saved him in both versus Shadow Priest and versus the Aggro Druid here. So no Wound Praise, I think, is a pretty big deal in these very board-based aggro matchups. So that could matter a bit for sure.
The Guardian Og Merchants could make up for that, right? Because he could protect a high priority target. And if he does have board, the Wriggling Horrors are pretty massive. So, but he's like more all in on already having a board.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah.
In a way, yeah. But the Guardian Og Merchant and the Wound Prey sort of does represent a similar spot. But the Og Merchant is a bit better when you already have the board, and the Wound Prey is a bit better to get back on the board, I think.
Yeah.
So
right.
It just depends a bit how the game pans out.
Yeah.
Whether or not which one is better.
Yep. Okay. So we'll see. I mean, it could not end up mattering. They could never draw any of those cards because face hunter mirrors can tend to go pretty quickly. Once one player gets ahead, it's just ship everything to face and win the race.
Yeah. It's very snowbally, and I don't believe there is that much comeback anymore because there used to be pack runner, right, played in these decks, which made it so that you could come back from some situations. But now, without the pack runner, there's not that much comeback anymore from like being behind, and often it snowballs. And if you ever get your opponent to, let's say, the break totals of 15-10 health, right? They're essentially in that range where you can just go for a burn plan and most likely win the race. So it's very much about getting that early game. And then DreadEye again there with the Wound Prey to essentially react to whatever Eddie does.
Yep. And it's going to line up quite nicely here. The rest of his hand, not that great, right? Warsong Wrangler, pretty good, but having double aim shot in the opening hand won't help him that much on the board. So, Eddie, if the Wound Prey wasn't there, the Wriggling Horror would have been pretty... Picks up Adorable Infestation, that's insane!
That is insane! And he also picks up Huffer, arguably the best option here, because he gets to push the extra free damage. Wow, that was actually such a big draw. I think if he doesn't manage to pick up anything tempo-based there...
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, this is a disaster.
Well, that one hurts, but at the same time, I really like the play. I think it's a kind of a good spot there for Eddie. I think
he needs to be on board at some point. He can't just wait and hope that the imprisoned Felmaul will like connect, and then he'll be able to buff it up and have it stick around. So pretty tough.
I really want to see the value trade here from DreadEye. The free to into the 1/1. Oh, nope. We face.
Double aim shot. Oh, okay. We got ourselves a game. Let's go.
Okay. A lot of the reason I wanted to see the value trade was that Eddie doesn't run the Wound Prey, right? So I didn't feel like there was like that big of a punish for it. And it could have been very rewarded if.
Oh yeah.
Or picked up. Yeah, they're both just going.
Let's go.
Okay. Well, whoever decides not to go face now is. I don't know. You just gotta keep going now at this point. No.
Yeah.
Oh, there are some value trades though. Value trades, man, they're always so tempting.
Hungry, aren't ya?
Okay, so we're going Wooper then. Coin Wooper and then full face. Right?
Yep.
Oh no, there was a trade.
Yep. No, he didn't trade.
Oh yeah.
Kidding me?
He's thinking.
This is DreadEye we're talking about.
Wait, thinking? Hello? Thinking is overrated.
Alright,
Thinking
so
is overrated.
trades,
Oh
has-
no. He fought. That's when he lost it. When you think, it's actually over.
You never think.
Okay, so Eddie, you know where to go. Yes. Okay, Eddie didn't think. It's over. Eddie is getting there.
Yep.
Because now, DreadEye has 12. He's one off lethal. But that one off lethal is so big, right? But Eddie doesn't have lethal either, though.
I mean, if a minion sticks, he does. And if a minion doesn't stick, it would mean DreadEye's like full trading.
Is he full trading? Yeah, well, he has to trade quite a bit.
He's got to make sure that he sets up a 2-turn lethal himself, because otherwise, like, how does he win the game from that point anyway?
Yeah, I feel like that has to be through Adorable Infestation and aim shots. I think that's the most damage here. Wait.
Okay. Well, he died.
Yeah, he died. I felt like this died to, yeah, basically everything.
It died to like any single piece of burn at all.
Wait,
But
was there no way for him to set up lethal there with what he had? I feel like there had, because he died to actually everything, right?
There was just so many plays that game that were made so fast that it's like impossible to break down anything, because Eddie didn't think at all. He just went face, smart. I also didn't think at all and went face, but
No, actually, no.
he did think. All right, he did think.
He did think once, and I low key, that one time he fought, it ruined it. Like, if he would have went face there, it would have actually changed it. It would have made Eddie had to trade first. It's like whoever trades first always loses these matchups. Trust me.
Whoever thinks first always
If
loses.
you think first, you lose. It's just like that. You just never think, and you 100% win.
All right, gotcha. I learned a valuable lesson here today. Never think. Never think. All right.
Never think.
Okay, so moving on now. I mean, this one you kind of have to think as the face hunter, because you have to be really efficient with damage.
This is a hard one for sure. Like, this is the Demon has a lot of heal, and the face hunter has limited damage, and also the Demon has pretty efficient board removal. So if you're able to pick that up, it's a rough matchup for the hunter, but you gotta pick up the board removal, which is Immolation Aura and Fellscream Blast. You run an Immolation Aura, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a bit.
Yeah, it's Felbarot. I mean, you got Moargs, you got Chaos Leeches, Fel Barrages, Fel Scream Blasts, Immolation Auras, Fel Gorger to be able to tutor those spells out.
Oh, this is not a good hand,
Eldraki
though,
Warblades.
for DreadEye. He kept Sigil and Warblades. But he managed to pick up another Warblades, which I don't think is something you ever really want to see. One Warblade is normally enough.
Yeah.
Alright. Eddie just hoping, you know? Gotta... Please, nothing. Oh. Okay. This is not too good. Kinda incredible, not that incredible here.
No.
Gotta get the AoE, but he still has a lot of time to get it.
Oh yeah.
Even just
Got plenty of time to buy.
pouring Warblades into Chaos Leech, right? Is just really strong, right?
Yep. I still think he's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Eddie's gonna need to just keep picking up ways to build up this board, and then probably find a Barrack Kodabane and something.
Oh.
Crick is fantastic.
Well, because the wife is definitely something that is not that easy to deal with. Oh, okay, Fel Barrage together with Chaos Strike here.
Yep, that's a clear. Gets to hold on to Chaos Leech as well. It's like everything in this deck is just designed to make Face Hunter sad. That's it.
Yeah, this is looking really rough.
Yep, and I'm pretty sure you just squeeze in hero powers as much as possible. Eddie's gonna say, nah, I'm gonna play this 1/1 instead.
Nah, he wants to get that quick shot active as soon as possible. Is the plan here?
Sure.
You just get the value of Warblades here.
I feel like the quick shots, this game's going to go on for quite some time. You're not going to get close to like a fast kill, you know? So I like.
It does not seem like it.
I think the quick shot's going to be active at a certain point so that you can just keep squeezing in hero powers. But maybe I'm wrong, and maybe you just need to get all the minions in. All right, well, Ringlinger's Rifle is something, but again, like, squeezing in hero powers has a lot of merit.
It does, and could potentially go hero power aim shot here, and then Ringling's Rifle hero power next turn.
Yep.
slowly pushing that helps.
Whittle him down.
Yep. You know, we're getting closer, TJ. We're getting closer. It's still far, but suddenly, you know, it's not that far anymore.
Snake? I think he chose.
Snakes? Oh, I actually thought he would maybe pick Pack Tactics because it's stronger versus Hellscream Blast.
He copied Altraki Warblades and Fury.
Oh, dude, that's insane. Oh, that's actually so good. He actually has infinite healer removal.
I know.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, that one was.
one of them is Snake. I'm not sure what the other one is.
Yeah.
Oh, Pack Tactics. Wait. It's not Snakes.
No. So the first one was Pack Tactics.
Yeah. You never know what secret it is. So the second one is actually Open the Cages. So it doesn't look like that one is gonna get opened in a while, but maybe later down the line.
He's playing for the long game.
Yeah, maybe somewhere in the long game we can see an opening. Okay, he's checking, searching for the deck here.
Another aim shot, perhaps?
Yeah, it's more burn. There is a lot of heal, but you know, if we just get a bigger hero power, eventually maybe it's big enough to OTK. Wasn't there this card that makes your hero power double or something? Or maybe that was. I think that might have been a plus. Well, anyways, if that card was in the game, the one that makes your hero power double, then maybe we could be talking here. Oh, even more. Even when he gets the 8 mana guy, the 7/5, he could play another Warblade and then get all the Furies back again. and KO Strike and heal another time.
Yeah.
Actually insane.
I missed an opportunity to count exactly how much damage Eddie will deal this game.
I count it. It's infinite. It's
Okay.
it's quick maps, you know. It's just infinite. DreadEye is running out of cards, which, you know, is sort of worrying, but at the same time, not really worrying because Eddie is not really doing a lot.
Yeah, running out of cards, which means he's getting closer to Jace. He can just double Talented Arcanist Fell Barrage here if he wants to.
Oh, yes, dude, I am down. Oh, he's going for it? Wow. Yes, this is actually definitely the play.
Woo. That's 12 damage plus 5. He has Aldraki Warblade's double rank 2 Fury next turn, which is 6, 7, 8. Hero power is 9.
Dude, also we have the board too. We have this Lord. We have these Talented Arcanists. It's actually insane. Okay, we just need Jace now. I think Jace is lethal, actually. Yeah, Jace is definitely lethal.
I mean, if it's not, it's close.
No, it is.
Okay.
Trust
I believe
me.
you.
It actually was. It was like Fury, you cast Fury here, and then you cast 2 more Furies. And Chaos Strike, and 2 Fell Barrages. So I think it was like way over even. Oh, and there is the concede from Eddie.
Yep, makes sense.
That matchup, pretty rough. And DreadEye securing that last W of the day. And looking in a pretty good spot. Keeping up his performance in general this season. And fighting Monsanto now for a potential first place going out of this week, which will be pretty big for him.
Yeah, that's a massive deal, to be honest. And, you know, he went into a couple of unfavorable matchups as well, or at least, in my opinion, with the Face Hunter against other board-based aggressive decks that can usually overwhelm Face Hunter on the board and they can't win the race. And so I think, like, you know, solid play in those games to net him the victory. And then from that point on, it's pretty smooth sailing for him, right? Because it just means that, you know, he gets to queue into a favorable matchup once he eventually loses. So a big fan of those 2 early games for DreadEye, because I feel like setting himself up, being up 2-1 and getting Fell Demon Hunter versus Face Hunter was a great situation. And he'll move along out of Group D alongside Now Gidon, who ended up winning the group. So we'll be seeing DreadEye yet again on a Saturday. Just to reiterate the point that he's been absolutely fantastic so far this season.
Yeah, for sure. And on the other hand, we have Eddie now, unfortunately looking at the bottom of the standings, probably alone, or potentially alone even, if Rami manages to pick up another win this week. And it's pretty sad to see Eddie on the bottom of the standings. Eddie's been one of the most consistent players out there. He's been in Grandmasters from Season 1, and I really hope that the last week now he's able to pick up a good performance and potentially win that week. That would be very cool to see. But here we have the America's Top 8 coming up the next couple of days here.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. We have the reigning Last Hero Standing week's champion with Monsanto. One of his main practice partners who's our reigning previous week champion in